y'all. Welcome, yo.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Chaotic BPR here, and welcome to episode 41 of Yo Retro. As always, man, I got my best co-host in the world with me, as always. Half a dozen, man. Six, how's it going, brother?
Hey, it's going. We out here. Well, what up? Welcome back to Yo Retro, everybody.
Hell yeah, dude. Great episode we got planned for everybody here. By the way, Happy New Year to everybody. It's first show of 2025 for Yo Retro. And we got a lot of great things coming down the pipeline for Atgames and possible other companies coming CES later next week. But anything you're super excited about coming out of CES?
It's lagging right now. I don't know if I could talk about it, but I'm excited that we might get a week or two off, here in January, because we worked all the way through the holidays, and didn't get no time off like normal people. So
yeah,
it'd be nice at the end of January, in January. I think there ain't no stuff coming out for the 4K piece, so it gives us a chance to take a little break, much needed break.
Hell yeah. So quick shout out to Tomato Grass. He was just doing a gameplay and reaction to Sea of Thieves earlier, and he actually linked to our show afterwards after his stream ended. So welcome everybody from the Tomato Grass stream. Great stream, by the way, Tomato Grass.
Yeah, appreciate that.
So much.
I see you got some cool new like AI looking thumbnails that he's all like looking like a pirate in this thumbnail.
I thought he would look more like Russell Crowe from Gladiator.
Hey, I like his thumbnails though. As long as he's not doing the normal like YouTuber one where he's like,
yeah, right. That's kind of the stuff I would do.
Yeah, wow, bro.
So thanks everybody for coming. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that's made it to the show right here at the beginning. Corner K, Papa Brad.
Okay.
Malachi Ross, good to see you.
Malachi Ross.
Wingo chilling out. Best moderator in
Ben
town.
Hahn in the building.
Yeah, Jason Little Alien, the best moderator. Penny K. Ray Delatorio, what's going on, man? I hadn't seen you in a while. It's been a couple weeks. Missed you, buddy.
What up, Ray?
Tim York, Mr. Dr. Torque. That's what I'm talking about.
Dr.
My
Torque.
good man here. J-Rod. Who else we got?
Skull Joe, J-Rod.
It was Gladiator, but it was close enough. I knew it. Oh man, so good. Everybody that's coming up to the show, man. Thank y'all so much for coming to see the Sea of Thieves review, as well as other things going on in the home arcade space. A little couple news going on and everything. So, Six, what do you say, man? Let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's do it.
First of all, let's start off with little Christmas present from Team Encoder. The Mr. Encoder team, D-Mod and all them, they did the NFL Blitzmas.
Yeah, Merry Blitzmas to you.
About time, man. We were hoping for it last year, but hey, they did some stuff to it, made sure it was all good to go this year. It's out now. Go to their Team Encoder website, download the patch information and all that kind of stuff, set it up. And 2 really good tutorials are out there, and it's Detroit Love, shout out to you, as well as Gamer Fridge. Both of them did great little videos on setting it up. And from what you saw on Detroit Love's video, you said it looked like the late hits were in the online version, like you can play online with it.
Well, I mean, I briefly watched his video, and because I'm like, I don't want to get too deep into this because I'm not ready to mod my machine yet, but I do want to, so I'm very interested in the fact that Team Encoder was able to add late hits back into the arcade 1-up NFL Blitz. So if you guys don't know, Blitzmas is basically a mod you'll do to your arcade 1-up cabinet and you'll be able to add the late hits back into the game that Arcade One Up in the NFL mandated they took out of this version.
Yeah.
And so he's able to incorporate the late hits back in, but I kind of want to wait because right now the late hits are only in Blitz 2000, which is my favorite version of the game because it's the only version on this arcade that has the Cleveland Browns, which don't even give me a hard time about their record this year. Let's not talk about that, but that's my home team, you know. So I'm hoping, you know, I'm still hoping he can add it to Blitz and what's the other one? Blitz 99.
Gold, 99 gold, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to mod it and then have to, you know, do the next patch, you know. So I'm just kind of holding off to see if he's gonna even, you know, go after the other ones or not. So we'll see, you know. But yeah, from what I could tell on Detroit Love's video, it looked like he modded it, went right back to the main menu, and all the online functionality was still there, you know. So I'm wondering from the chat if anyone's done this. Can you do late hits online?
Yeah, I want to know that. So I'll have to ask Gamer Fridge. Maybe when he comes in here, if he shows up, we'll ask him real quick.
Yeah, I'm behind. I got to do his Fast and the Furious mod and then Blitz. So you know,
Yeah.
and I did his T2. I did their T2 mod. So it's not like I'm opposed to modding. You know, I want to mod my cabs. You know, but just got to get a Windows PC because I got a MacBook here.
Yeah, and I got to turn around. I got to do the Dragon's Lair audio fix that they put out, and then I got Blitz right next to me right here, so I need to do it on mine too. So it's like you, man. I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah. I'm glad he did it though. I mean,
hell yeah,
dude. That was a hell of a gift for the community.
Yeah, and I'm looking online, man. There's like a crap load of games going on right now, so a lot of people still playing on this cab. So good,
Yeah.
man. It's brought some more life back into it, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely, or at least extended the lifespan of it. You know.
Jason says it has online. So yeah, so the Blitz late hits online and stuff, man. That's cool.
It says you may experience sync issues with online play and late hits enabled. So yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like, how does it sync that if one player doesn't have the patch and you do? Do they see the late hits on their end if they don't have the patch and you do? I was just some of that information I felt like we didn't get enough of.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to find out. So, guys, if y'all are interested in that, if you have the Blitz cab, it's very easy to do. Just go to the Team of Coders website. The other option is if you can go on Marketplace. If you're interested in getting a cabinet, find it on Marketplace, man, for around $200 or so. Pick it up. Do some Blitzmas. Get you some late hits on, man. The way it was meant to be played.
Yeah, do some suplexes in football the way it was meant to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on, that's pretty much all the Arcade 1-Up news going on. But let's talk about some Atgames stuff going on. You got the Wonderland tournament that went from December 12th through the 24th. Congratulations to these three players who won $100 e-gift cards.
$100 ain't bad.
No, not at all. And then you move on and you got some more winners, 15 more winners for the $25 gift cards.
PG in there? Is that RPG?
I wonder. Let me know, PG, if you got it, man. If that's it. Yeah. There you go.
Hey, PG. Hey. Yeah. Okay. I see you. Congrats.
Gallagher guy, what's up, my man? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here.
And we claimed them as our own. Is that RPG on there?
Yeah, it's RPG.
Okay.
But it seemed funny, man, on the $10 thing. If you look at what is it? Where is he at? He's on here somewhere.
Greasy Monk?
He's on the next one.
I was gonna say that's not Unk, that's Greasy Monk.
Yeah, my bad. These are your $10 gift card winners. And then from the 23rd to the 27th, you had $25 gift card winners. Let's see.
Thor KC's on there.
Thor KC, yeah, that's right. Good stuff.
I see the homies.
And then right here on 10, man, if you look.
P-Dubs,
man. P-Dubs ain't on no blacklist. He's on that. He won a $10 gift card.
Hey, I still ain't won, P-Dubs, so come on now. You beat me to the punch.
We got to get you playing more, man.
Yeah, I do. I gotta join in on the tournaments. I've been too busy. Be real.
All right. Well, when you get some time off, I'm gonna get your ass up. And we're gonna play together, and we're gonna try to one up each other.
Yeah, I've been debating on hitting you up throughout the week to try to get you on that big blue cab so we could play like, I'm trying to think what beat 'em ups you got on there. I know I
Knights
wanted
of the
to play.
Round, Final Fight, and
Okay, Final Fight, yeah.
And I think Saturday Night Slam Masters at 1 and 2.
Yeah, I definitely want to do some Saturday Night Slam Masters and Final Fight because I got this Shinku. So, Goofy, what up?
What's up, Goofy Foot? Ray, I won $10 and I can't use that on any of the tables. I think I saw you having issues with Atgames on that. If it's not you, it's somebody else. But you always have to make sure it's not a Zen table, and you have to make sure it's not a rare table right now. And also, you have to make
be
sure
like a recent release.
Yeah,
make sure it's something old.
Yeah, it can't be anything on sale, and it can't be rare, and it can't be Zen. That's pretty much all the rules they put on there.
Yeah, well, I've seen people couldn't buy the most recent like Atgames Natural History one.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think if it's like a brand new release and then it's caught in a discount window, they're not going to let you double up on the discounts and stack them.
Yeah. I can't do shit. It's like Monopoly money. I feel you, man. What's really bad is like if you have more, say you have like $85 worth of discount codes, and the stuff that you're buying only costs $50. You don't keep the other 35 whatever dollars you have left. Once you use those codes, it's gone. So you don't have any money left over.
They don't let you keep the change.
No, they don't let you keep change, man.
That's crazy.
I'm still waiting on me picking up a magnetic cup holder, man. I did have somebody in the community hit me up, and they have the Attack from Mars Etsy one, and he's like, I got 2 of these. You want anybody want one? I said, I'll take it if you want to send it out. Still waiting on him to send it out. So eventually I'll get me one of those as well. I seen you
were looking at that like ray gun plunger too. You end up getting that?
No, man. I was on Arcade Talk, Papa Brad and Tim McCloskey's show, and they did a raffle on the plunger heads.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So at first they accidentally sent me the Creature from the Black Lagoon head, and they apologized, sent me another one, and actually sent me the Attack from Mars Martian head. So
okay,
I have the right one on there now. It's pretty cool, man. I like it. It just throws a little more, I guess, aesthetic look to it.
Onk says find the STL and he'll print up cup holders for our games. He's got a 3D printer.
Yeah. If they were really giving prices back to the community, it would be gift cards and not these stupid discount codes. You're not wrong.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
So Ray, he did the same thing to you. I was gonna ask. I was like, dang, I think I got Ray's Creature from the Black Lagoon. But maybe he was just got it mixed up. Whatever. He gave you Snoopy on accident. Did he fix it? Did he fix you up? Because if not, I got your creature right here, man. I can send it to you.
Unless he got Gallagher, guys, Snoopy. You guys all got each other's prizes.
Yeah, we got each other's prizes. Hey, if you still got Snoopy and you don't want it, I know somebody that would love to have it.
Yeah.
So just let me know, man. Hit me up, Ray. All right. So moving on from the Christmas stuff, we got the Flipper Friends Legends HD tournament. 15 e-store coupon winners. There's your names right there. And then week 12, you got your names right there. So congratulations to those guys winning those tournaments. Keep playing in these Flipper Friends tournaments, guys. Right now, you got the Sea of Thieves table going on right now. I actually got my game on pause because I'm almost at 200 million and I'm on ball 1 still. So I'm chilling on it right now. I was like, man, crap, I gotta do a show. I gotta prep for a show. I gotta put this on pause.
So that's twice you went live and told people you cheat. You paused the game when you play.
Well, technically, it's not on pause.
He probably resets if it's anything less than 100 mil the first ball. This guy teaching him bad habits, tomato grass.
Yeah, thanks. Goofy says, can someone please explain to me the pricing of the premium starter and the premium deluxe? The price math isn't adding up. Anybody want to help him out in chat? Otherwise, I can Goofy Put, I can help you out a little bit later tonight. Because I can't explain it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not aware. I'd have to look at it.
Cheating.
We'll talk about that,
Yeah, so right now, last call on the bundle sale for the natural history tables. If you remember last week, we did our review on Natural History Pack 3. Damn good pack, damn good series of tables, best of the Natural History packs. For you new 4KP owners, if y'all don't have any of the Natural History packs, this is a good deal to go ahead and do. It's like buying 2 packs, get 1 free, basically, is how they got the pricing on it. It's worth it if you want to add to your roster of tables. Otherwise, Natural History Pack 3 is completely worth it on its own. And you don't have to get the other 2 packs if you don't want to. But if you want to fill out your catalog, this is a good deal.
Said he's talking about the review now. Okay, all right. But we're not going to until later, me and Chaotic. Yeah. But yeah,
we'll get there eventually.
This is a great option for people with the Sea of Thieves. You know, I don't know what tables they got built into that. I imagine just the one. I could be wrong.
The deal is gone from our site. So yeah, I think yesterday then was probably the last day then.
All right. Well, it was a good option. You missed out.
Yeah. So if y'all still were thinking about it, y'all missed out on it.
I thought it was good till today. That's the only reason I put it in the slides, but I could have been wrong.
Yeah. Well, either way, man, it was going on all through until like towards the end. But if you think about it, when you got this bundle, it made every table less than $6, which is right on par with like how Zen's been pricing their tables. So
yeah, per table, but you're talking whatever 15 tables or no 16 tables.
Hey, good brother Michael Robinson. Hey man, no worry, buddy.
12 tables. I'm tripping.
Yeah, no, you're good.
My math is slow. I'm tired, y'all.
If the math ain't mathing, the math ain't mathing.
The math ain't been mathing, all right.
So again, this week you had your Rare Pinball Pack Part 1. So you just got Sea of Thieves that got released this week. The other 2 tables, I believe, release on February 20th. You get Battletoads and you get Killer Instinct, which is pretty much all of us are looking forward to.
Yeah, I think those 2 tables are the primary reason most of us picked this pack up early. Because I heard some people in the Facebook chat. Well, actually, I just posted a link to our video in the unofficial Facebook group, and yeah, one of the comments was, "Oh, you actually picked this up." Unlike the majority of people, I guess a lot of people are holding off. They're not fond of paying for a part of a pack and then not knowing what they're getting with the whole pack, or not being able to watch a review on the entire pack, which I really can't blame them. If it wasn't for us doing the show, I would have definitely waited for Killer Instinct and Battletoads. But because we do this show, kind of made sense for us for me to pick it up early, so we could actually review the table.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on how you feel about like pre-ordering, and in this case, it kind of feels like a pre-order. 3 tables for $35. You get 1 of them today, and the other 2 at a later date. So it's kind of how you feel about pre-order. If you don't mind pre-ordering and you want to go ahead and get one played now, then go ahead and purchase it now. Otherwise, yeah, you can wait till February. Hopefully, they'll have a sale on it come February when all 3 tables are released and everything. But there is some people who are like, how does it play? How does it play? And they want to see everybody's reviews and what they think about it. And it's interesting. It's polarizing how some people are rating the Sea of Thieves table and everything. And we'll discuss, our feelings on it here in a minute.
Yeah.
And what's so cool about mine and your relationship on the show is that we don't talk about what we're going to talk about beforehand, or we don't discuss like, hey man, how you feel about it? What are you going to say on Thursday? Nah, man, we don't even discuss it.
We'll even like right before the show, we'll be backstage like prepping for the show, and a lot of times I'll start to talk about my review. I'll be like, you know what, let me just shut up because I don't want to, get on the stream not have nothing to talk about. So yeah, we definitely keep our opinions to ourselves until it's showtime, basically about the packs. So, but yeah, I wasn't. I'm totally in the group of people where I don't blame them for not wanting to buy this and only getting a single pack. And I'm also in the group like, if I wasn't doing this show, I wouldn't have bought this. I'd have waited, because two out of the three of these tables that I bought it for, I don't get till February, and this table, I wasn't excited about it, leading into it. I'm just not a Sea of Thieves fan. I've never played the table. I don't have nothing against Sea of Thieves. I might love the game if I actually got to play it, but I've never played it. So I wasn't sure what to expect, or, I wasn't sure about any of the call outs or music or any of that. Like, I didn't know. I don't even know if it's got the real music, and I couldn't even really tell you,
Yeah, it does.
So,
but yeah, that's the table that got released this week. That's what most of the discussion is going to be about in this episode. But we'll get there eventually. Let's talk about upcoming events, January's calendar, everything that's going on. So there's your full look at the entire calendar. Again, Happy New Year to y'all. Happy 2025. Let's dig into the first week, January 1st through the 11th, which is what we're currently on. And that is when the Flipper Friends tournament has started. And I believe that is for what? Sea of Thieves, correct? That's what started on the 3rd. That's what starts on the 3rd, or that's tomorrow.
yeah,
I thought Sea of Thieves tournament was started. Maybe that was last week. I don't remember. The weeks are getting messed up. But everybody's talking about Flipper Friends with Sea of Thieves right now, so maybe that's what's going on. And I think maybe another one starts tomorrow. I don't know. Somebody help me out in chat, man, because I can't remember, dude. Like, things are running. Lines are starting to get blurred for me. So much has been going on when you got Christmas, the New Year's, and then all these like announcements, releases, and everything.
It's 2025, Brian.
Yeah, I know, man.
Stock Jock telling you what year it is. Yeah, but I'm telling you, I'm running on fumes too, bro. Like, I'm out of juice right now. I feel like it's still 2020. I'm still running on 2024 energy. So
right.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you about this Flipper Friends, tournament. I don't know what's going on. Looks like on the 7th they're starting their flipping or monthly pinball celebration, the Flipping History Week for Nature's Fury, which I don't know. I guess they're going to give us some
hit information.
I don't know. I imagine that's going to give us some history on an earthquake that happened somewhere or something. I don't know what they're going to tell us.
Yeah. So
you got Dynasty after
that. Yep. And then the whatever tournament starts tomorrow ends on the 9th.
Okay. It might be that Sea of Thieves one that you was talking about. Maybe it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, but I think people were posting about it today, so maybe it started last week and it ends.
Matt Ben Hahn said no tournament tables listed yet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe that's what starts tomorrow then. So thank you, Mad Ben Han. Y'all keep up with it better than I do. You and Tomato Grass both, because y'all participate in all the Flipper Friends tournaments and are always at the top. So y'all know more information on that, man. I try to keep up and I try to play where I can. January 10th, Best of 2024 retrospective video gets published. And that's also when the season 3, week 2 tournament starts. I wish it would just name what tables are being on here, what are being
Yeah, this is a little tease.
yeah, because right now I can't go by the calendar and tell you what tables are being done on the tournaments. You'll just have to do like the Facebook post for Flipper Friends and whatnot. From the 12th to the 18th, you got more of the celebrations and stuff like that. And then we get a new firmware release on the 15th. And there's no telling what is on that firmware release. Could we be getting something big, something small? Could it be haptic feedback fixes? Could it be local tournaments? Could it be multiplayer? It could be anything. And they usually don't announce it till the day before or the day of that it comes out that what all is going to be done. So it's nice that they are letting us know when they plan to have that firmware release update done.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know maybe if it's going to be an interesting firmware update or just some behind the scenes thing where
bug fixes.
Yeah, little minor bug fixes. I'd like to see some just some new features like friends list leaderboards or even maybe a multiplayer turn-based system eventually.
Yeah. Trying to catch up with chat and everything.
What up, Gamer Fridge?
I think Sea of Thieves 4KP owners should be the only people with the game before the other tables go live. Yeah, just like everybody else had. Adam's Family had Adam's Family table before everybody else. Or sorry. Let me start with Attack from Mars. People had Attack from Mars before the other 4KP owners could have it. And I think Star Trek could have it before other people had it. They had it for like a week or two. So
yeah, there's a little exclusivity window there that we had with our Attack from Mars, where people had to wait about a week before they could buy the table. And I'm not against that. Like I think that kind of like that adds to the premium feel of buying a special themed skin. Is like, all right, cool. I got access to these tables for a week or two before everyone else.
Yeah, so look at the speculation, guys. We're due for a server outage. Yeah. Fixing the DMD, group gaming, head-to-head gaming, 7 known issues from October that they could knock these out, hopefully. Bluetooth headphone connectivity would be nice. Yeah, that would be awesome, actually. I'd actually would appreciate that. I'm pretty sure my wife would appreciate that because I like to play late at night, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they do get a multiplayer turn-based system eventually. Some voice chat would be cool.
Yeah. And then let's see, they needed this table out because Rare probably wanted their skin table out by now, and that table has to be pre-installed on it. Yeah. Would be cool with the Bluetooth, like they mentioned of something coming. And stop charging for OTG would be nice for new owners as well. Trust me, VPX standalone would be out to the public by now if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
Accelerometer and plunger fixes, Bluetooth pairing fixes should be coming. Yeah, for real. Let's see, multiplayer turn-based or at least a minimum. Do tournaments with a limited number of attempts would be nice. Yeah, if you want a legit tournament style, yeah, limited number of attempts would be nice.
Yeah,
at least be able to go into that menu to set that up. Otherwise, you can just play the table since you own it as many times as you want.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of live tournaments more than the normal tournaments they have now, because then you're kind of under the pressure of having to perform right then and there on the spot.
Yeah.
Pause. But I feel like if I know you can't reset 300 times to beat my score and you got to beat it right then and there, I feel like that just raises the stakes a little bit.
So is the VPX USB project dead now? It's not dead, but it is being basically shelved or held off.
We put it on ice. No,
yeah,
it's basically on ice for now. I am I imagine, like he said, he just got a bad vibe from the way Atgames is putting everything behind a paywall, you know. But I kind of wish he didn't hold, you know, this. I imagine he did VPX standalone for the community, you know. So it kind of upsets me that it's upsetting that he allows, you know, the corporation that he was kind of trying to bypass to help out the community get in the way of his original, you know, thing. But I don't know. I'm a little, you know, I got mixed feelings about that, you know.
Yeah, so the way Nick's explained it to me is that Atgames scrapped, App Store. What is it called? I forget.
App
B-
Store or not app,
BYOD or whatever it is.
right?
And they changed it to General Loader. So they created basically a new app for people to produce software for. Well, they released General Loader and did not give any kind of documentation on how to basically make things work on it, how to set things up on it. Wagner did that tech video on how to, get the bouncing ball or whatever on the playfield and everything. But Nix took it and was able to load VPX standalone. Now the problem is, since that's happened, Atgames has put it behind a paywall, and then Atgames remains the right to basically change whatever features they want to under that and make General
Yeah,
Loader, like give like a new version of General Loader and kill VPX standalone again.
yeah. They could
So
just pull the rug out from under his feet, and then all of a sudden, everybody who installed it, it's not working the next firmware update or the next update. So I get that. Like I totally get that, but
yeah,
it's kind of like if I, you know, like I said, I wish the VPX standalone came out when you guys hit like 300 tables, and he just said, "All right, I'm just put it out there as a beta, you know, like a public beta," and then because by now a lot of us would have already been, you know, familiar somewhat with how to load the tables, and you know what I mean, and this, you know, getting the table settings to our preferences and stuff. Most of us would have got somewhat familiar with the process all the beta testers went through by now. So I kind of feel like there was a missed opportunity there to strike while the iron was hot, but I also understand completely where Nick's is coming from with, you know, Atgames putting things behind a paywall and, you know, being able to just switch things up on the fly.
right. Can you be added to the Discord group to test it? Join Mox's Discord. I'll find some way to get you a link to that or invite to it, and just join up and ask in the 4KP chats, because they're allowing more people to do beta testing for it as much as like random times. They'll throw more invites out. So feel free to join that Discord. If not, I can get you an invite. Maybe Jason can throw you an invite on there, and then we'll get you set up for the beta access or whatever. Because right now it's just going to be forever in beta until Nix figures something out or gets another person that knows how to work that kind of software to build to build a launcher, build a loader, uh, and to keep that active if Atgames decides to ever change up the software and make it, kill that launcher again,
Like
patch it
tomato,
basically.
like Tomato Grass said, the demand was huge a couple months ago when Zen was not up to par, and that's what I meant by striking while the iron was hot. It kind of feels like, you know, there was like peak interest in VPX standalone when we did our live streams on it. You know, like that's still, I think, right under my T2 Team Encoder video. Like that's our highest viewed video. You know,
For sure.
yeah. So like
Mine too.
the interest was crazy back then, and that's when I was, you know, that's where I was like, man, I wish they would just drop a public beta, bro, because public interest was at an all-time high for it. Now a lot of people have just, you know, either got happy, they're just happy enough with how it plays natively most of the tables, or a lot of people are just going straight OTG at this point.
Yeah.
Joe
Big
K,
D, good to see you, man. Glad you joined the stream and everything. You always see negative more than you see positive in a lot of cases. Like you notice that more, and because usually when things are good, a lot of people don't even talk about it. Like if I eat at a good restaurant, I'm not the type of person that's just going to go out there and be like, I'm going to go ahead and review it and give it 5 stars. But if I had a bad experience, I'm more likely to post about it and say this place sucks. And that's usually how it happens with products too. So a lot of people are going, when they find that there's something damaged, they're going to post it immediately. And you'll find some other people who find everything that's perfect, like mine was. Everything was perfect. So did I posted pictures about it? Say, thank God mine's okay. Not really, so it sucks that a lot of people are having damaged products. I know Todd had one tiny little speck crack right at the back glass at the very top, like right in the center. Kind of looks like a little windshield ding. Windshield ding is what it looks like, but it's hardly noticeable. But yeah, I mean, there's damaged products everywhere, but thankfully the turnaround rate for returning the product and getting another one shipped out to them is very, very quick. Like Atgames is really responding very quickly to that.
Yeah. And like they're saying in the chat, a lot of people are saying they just went ahead, got a PC, because VPX standalone didn't drop. But yeah, it's process setting that up, a lot to tinker with there.
My good friend Joe Cade sends a $9.99 super chat. Happy New Beer. Congratulations.
Hey.
Happy New Year to you, my man. I'll enjoy my sweet tea. But cheers to that.
Yeah, that's what's up, Joe.
I'm very satisfied with the tables. Absolutely, me too. The only bad experience table wise, I'll discuss it later. But yeah, everybody loves negativity. Correct.
I mean,
it feels like a double rug pull because VPX standalone was one of the main reasons why I purchased a 4KP. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and there's believe me, there's a part of me where sometimes I'm like, man, I feel bad that we did so much promo, because I guarantee there's a lot of people that watch that and we're like, all right, fuck it, I'm buying it now. And now it's like, well, I feel like, we kind of tease y'all like, and it's not coming out. Pause. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way, guys. Like I'm never gonna buy a big PC to hook up to this daggone thing to do OTG. VPX standalone was my way of getting what I wanted to play and everything. I really hope something changes or Nix has some kind of breakthrough with setting up the software, and maybe Atgames releases documentation on how to get General Loader and all its features working. Otherwise, any kind of firmware update can break it and break the entire experience. And then say he released it publicly and everybody's enjoying VPX standalone and having a great time, and then Atgames does a firmware update and it kills everybody's VPX standalone, and the developers of figuring out how to get that software running on the 4KP, it just stops working. They can't figure out what's going on. Like, what did they change? I don't understand. Why can't the accelerometer work? Why doesn't the plunger work anymore? All this kind of stuff. So I get why he's hesitant on it. Like, they need Atgames to release that documentation on how to get that set up so that they can better create a better product, or not really a product, but better service to the software. So
if you don't mind, can you bring up my channel? I got a channel member here, Penny K, celebrating her birthday today with us. All right. Appreciate you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Penny K. That's what's up.
Yeah. So do you guys have the beta actually play it all the time? Is it something you play more than native tables? I don't play it as much anymore. I still have access to it. There's like tables like Cactus Canyon. I play on there a lot when I feel like playing it, but otherwise I just stick with the native tables.
Yeah. And like Corner Case said, rest in peace, VPX standalone. It's not dead, bro. It's on ice, so it's in cryo, so it could come right. We could wake it up, it's just a matter of Atgames needs to play ball low key with the community. You know what I mean? Instead of constantly trying to play against the community, sometimes they should just, they don't have to sponsor things. All they have to do is turn a blind eye to it and let us do what we do.
Yeah. Dr. Torque, I hope VPX standalone comes out so you can enjoy those, because I mean they're on there. We did the beta testing for them. They're on the GitHub. All those tables are. As for a mini PC, do you think a powerful one can run it? I know for a fact Pinball FX 3 can run on it on a mini PC. I'm pretty sure some VPX can run. Even if you can get Batacera to run on a powerful mini PC, VPX standalone is available for Batacera. They've done a lot of software updates to that on standalone, so very possibility. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's still, I hope Nick sees everybody's still really interested in the VPX standalone, but you got to understand him not wanting to put too much work in if they're just going to pull the rug out from under his feet.
Would the community be in more of an uproar if Atgames upgraded firmware? Yeah, it'll be just like the Legends Ultimate when it comes to CoinOps X, One Sauce. People are telling you all the time, do not upgrade to the next firmware. Do not upgrade to the next firmware, or you're going to lose access to CoinOps X. So it's kind of like the same situation.
Right.
If you don't update the firmware, well, you're not going to be able to enjoy the native stuff with the leaderboards and everything. You'll have to stay disconnected from the servers and everything. So it's kind of like pick and choose your battle there. Atgames has control of that. It's really up to them.
Yeah, and it's even like sometimes it's a head scratcher for me because I got this arcade control panel, and how come I can't buy any arcade games for this platform yet? It doesn't make any sense to me. And there's people doing it on the HD, right?
Yeah.
There's actual arcade games you can download, I believe, on the HD. Why can't I on the 4K? And I've owned it for a year, I should be able to play some shmups and some vertical games on this at the very least.
Yeah. So yeah, if you wish to have the machine, you can downgrade the firmware to 5.68 and continue to use 3 third-party options, and that's talking about the ALU. So imagine doing that for the 4KP and just not having access to the leaderboards and being
imagine selling arcade control panels for your fucking hardware and you're not selling games to utilize the panel.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah, you got the joystick and the buttons on your pinball machine that you paid what, $299 for?
I paid like 100, I think 125 or something. I got a good sale. That's when I bought it. It was like $100, but yeah, the average person's paying 200 plus. When it's not on sale, and they have 0 games on the 4K. I can actually utilize all those buttons in the joystick for. So
yeah. So that's the shitty part about it, right? Like they got this control panel for it, and they had it available day one. General loader, no apps, nothing to load up or anything like that. So
yeah, it's a big missed opportunity and like a cash grab for them. Like, why wouldn't you go to these developers or these license holders and go, hey, Atari, you got some vertical games we could throw on this 4KP and we can sell people, but I don't know. Like Galaga would look great on this. Why can't I buy Galaga out the store?
Galaga, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, so many good vertical games.
I don't expect Donkey Kong. Like I know Nintendo's not going to work with them, but go to some of these other people and yeah, I don't know. It's crazy to me.
Right. I predict that the new firmware for the 4K will allow arcade games to be playable with a control stick. That'd be great. I hope that it's possible, man, because I would love to buy a control panel and use it.
Yeah, like I hope your prediction is true. It's missed potential, bro. But like, look at all the money I'm spending on pinball packs, and now if I was buying arcade games too, that's even more money for them.
I bought a control panel thinking there were game packs available. Dunce cap here. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why.
Yeah, but
I
like,
mean, I've seen Tim McCloskey play stuff on his 4KP with it, but I don't know if he used
I think he's like side loading it, through some
UC
kind of.
files like you do on the Legends or what? I've seen him do it before, so
Yeah, millipede, centipede. You got the trackball. Very good point, Ray. Dr. Torg. But like you said, dunce cap here. But how are you the dummy? How am I the dummy for buying an arcade control panel and thinking there might be some arcade games I could use with it? Like, no, it's almost like they're false advertising to an extent. Like, why can't I actually utilize this thing?
right. That's the frustrating part.
I didn't buy it just to scroll through menus. It's helpful for that, but that's not the only reason why I bought it.
Yeah. But
All right,
back to the
rant
calendar real
over.
quick. Yeah. Back to the calendar real quick. January 22nd. The week 1 deals, homecoming deals started on the 16th, ends on the 22nd. So the week 1 deals are, I guess, for anybody who is new or went from HD to a 4KP gets what 50% off everything but Zen packs, right?
It's
Is that
for all the
correct?
baby. It's for all the baby gangsters out there.
Yeah,
The BGs. Yeah, it's
I
for the
got you.
newbies. It's for the newbies.
I would like to see that be opened up for everybody though, who doesn't,
Pause.
because like I started off fresh, never owned a game pack period or pinball pack period. I'd like to see 50% off everything and just call it like happy 4KP birthday or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
First birthday, and then offer 50% off all Zachariah or Zachariah and Gottlieb and Taito and all those tables. Just give them 50% off to everybody.
Yeah,
Because I would load up.
early adopters never get nothing, for supporting these companies early.
No,
It'd be nice if it knew like, all right, this is the date you activated your machine. Here's a little discount, whatever.
yeah. But that ends on the 22nd. Then you got your New Year's resolution celebration sale for affordable Atgames affordable financing program only. So I guess it's discount deals for them. That starts on the 23rd.
Don't do it.
And then then you got a Flipper Friends tournament. It ends on the 23rd, and then you got another one that starts on the 24th. So you got a lot of shows coming up, Tomato Grass, for these Flipper Friends tournaments.
Yeah, and it looks like we might have some time off. Damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of time off here on Yo Retro. Not much going on because the only new release that's coming out in January is Space Shuttle Deluxe. That is going to be releasing on
the crowd
30th.
and the crowd goes mild.
But here's what me and you were discussing backstage before the show was that's just a single pack.
Yeah. So we're kind of wondering about like how they're gonna roll that out. Are they gonna try to compete with Zen and make it $5, the $5 holla pack, or are they gonna wax us like they've been and tax us, and it'd be like a $10 single table? That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, that would be a definite no buy for me. I like Space Shuttle remake. I have played that a lot because I like the flow of that table. I don't know what deluxe looks like. I would love to see some gameplay and everything, but if it's more than $5, hell no, man. Sorry guys, I'm not doing a review on it because I'm not buying it.
Dr. Torque says better be $5. You're gonna buy it anyhow. But
I will buy it.
Yeah, you will, because we'll have a show to do. I know you. Anyways, maybe you won't. I don't know. How are we gonna do a showdown? But anyhow, I don't know. Yeah, for me, it's like here's the thing. Like, I don't want to buy it, especially if it's $9.99 for one table. That's crazy. Pay $10 for one table, but my main thing really is something we're going to get into on our review a little bit, but I guess I'm going to start our review off a little early, or we can get into that because we're about 50 minutes into the show. But You know, are they going to start changing the DMD? Are they going to start doing something a little special here and there? You
Yeah.
know, or are they going to charge me $10 for a single table and it's got that same DMD animation, you know, and it's just a different version of Space Shuttle again, you know?
Yeah, because when I first saw the calendar and I saw all the non-Zen tables coming out, I was like, Space Shuttle, I already have that. Like, there's already 3
Yeah,
versions of that. And I saw Shooting the Rapids, I was like, there's already 3 versions of that in Zancor. I was like, come on now, y'all are re-releasing these as single packs or oh, these are brand new. You never did deluxes on these. And I was just like, okay, well, that's kind of like rehashing
right.
old stuff, but new playfields type stuff. If it's the exact same DMD, like animations and the same call out music, just or different, slightly different music, same sounds, eh.
Yeah, that very right now it sounds very uninspired. So I'm kind of like holding out to see like do they got something new in the works, but I'm with this most recent pack, it's got me thinking otherwise. It's got me thinking that they're rehashing.
Yeah. Marine 50, man, no need to say sorry, man. Freaking Georgia Bulldogs suck. But
Yeah,
there's always
that
next
was
year.
lagging. My bad. Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to squeeze a couple dollars out of us. You know, like it feels like rehash city.
Yeah. Okay. So if you look at the 4 table packs at $35, that makes each table worth about $8.25. I doubt they're going to charge $8.75. Like I said, it's either going to be $10 or it's going to be $5. $5, I'll do it. PG says, "Hey, I'll pay 7." But you know, yeah, Space Shuttle and Space Shuttle 2016 are 2 of the top 20 tables in my opinion. Agreed. It is. It's some damn. I love those tables. I just don't know if I want to see another one and call it
All right.
deluxe.
Like I already don't play like 2 out of 3 of most of these kind of tables. So like, do I need a fourth one?
Yeah. Yeah, $7 when they're on sale. Same DMD for years now. So yeah.
Yeah, Unc said I'd buy that for $1.
The DMD copy and paste is so whack. So yeah, this is the problem that people are having. Magic Pixel is that y'all are just using the exact same backgrounds, animations, and colors and stuff for these for all your tables, and it's getting kind of old, man. You'll need to swap it up. Sure, during gameplay, say like in Sea of Thieves, I can see a pirate ship in the background while my score's going up. And I understand I don't look at the DMD often, except for when I'm about to start a mode, or if I want to see how many points that I get for completing a mode, and I see all those little flashing triangles and stuff like that, and it looks like a damn hippies hippie's dream like trip, acid trip, and then see that I scored 5,000 points. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's the exact same shit.
Yeah, it's like them transition on screens between different screens. They got the same effect, and yeah, it's the same old, same old. You know, it's more of the same. You know, not that it's bad on any one table, but when you spread that apart 100 tables and they all look the same, you know, the DMD is the same on most of them. You know, except for a
Yeah.
couple of little differences. You know.
Well, Unc, you're getting Time Machine Deluxe, I think, in December of next year. So, or this year. So, yeah, you are gonna get Time Machine Deluxe. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. I don't think he's seen the calendar from the last show.
I do hope though that they continue the less flippers and less playfield trend, and
Yeah.
not do the 5,000 flippers and 7 playfields, and
Yeah.
just keep it low, man. Trying to catch up in chat, guys. Sorry. Yeah, 2016 is a good table. The DMD is trash. Let's be honest. And I wish they would just fix the physics, right? Make it more like the Zen physics. Yeah, we'll
And
get
that's
more into that too. Max and Pixel should not focus on new versions of old stuff. They should focus on new IPs. There are lots of public domain licenses to work on right now. Night of the Living Dead, Popeye, Wizard of Oz. There's so many things that they don't have to. They don't have to pay so much for, and they can just totally work on.
Well, these are all licenses they had with Zachariah previously, so they're just kind of like utilizing the properties they already have. Yeah, it'd be nice. We need to see more new stuff. That's what I was excited about for them. Was like we had a feeling like we speculated. Is who's going to do this rare pack? Is it going to be Magic Pixel? Is it going to be Rare? Who's and then we come to find out it is Magic Pixel, and we're excited about that. Like now, Magic Pixel's doing some different stuff. They're doing Sea of Thieves, they're doing KI, they're doing Battletoads, but seeing them go back for a whole year of remixes of tables we already got, to me it's uninspiring.
Yeah, but I will give Magic Pixel a little bit of credit because I feel like we're shitting on them all night and day. So obviously their DMD needs work. It needs to be changed up, different animations, or at least give it more table themed. Each one more table themed. But I will say I feel like they are listening to that feedback to the community, because look at the way Natural History Pack 3 has been with the playfield. They did less flippers, less playfields. Sea of Thieves, less flippers, less playfield, more open, wide space, not so many freaking ramps and disappearing balls and stuff like that. Interactive tables, like stuff going on with the tables, like Nature's Fury with tornadoes, earthquakes, and lightning strikes, lava rolls, and hurricanes or types to tsunamis or whatever. It's cool. Egypt had the breaking of clay pots so that you could actually go up a ramp, or go down up at a different ramp if you broke the pot. Everything's been a step forward and step up, like Tomato Grass says. It's useless for drop targets. Yeah,
minus the DMD being kind of.
Yeah, so I feel like that's like the next step. If they take any kind of criticism from this, says, okay, people are happy about our playfields now, like happier about our playfields. Let's focus on the DMD. What can we do on the DMD to make it better? Do we need all those little flashing colors and shapes,
little circles and bubbles?
Do we need that, or can we go more table themed?
Yeah, because for me, like I don't see that on Killer Instinct. Like I'd like to see blood splatter on the DMD, or maybe see a little clip of the game. An ultra combo, or one of the KI fatalities or something go off when I do on the DMD. But I have a feeling I'm going to see more of the same.
Oh man. Or if you do like something like that makes the announcer go combo breaker, man, make those words flash across that DMD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Combo breaker, make it flash, man.
In the KI font, and there's just so much you could do with that. Where I feel like if we get more of what we got from Sea of Thieves, which we might as well move on to our review.
Yeah.
But
trying to get. Let's see. Yes, please, everybody, hit that smash button. Smash that like button. If Atgames was smart, they invested in those anti-glare sheets for the playfield. Yeah, those are super popular right now in the community, right? If you go on any of the unofficial, official Atgames group, like everybody's talking about the freaking anti-glare screen. It doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna be one of those. I guess I'm gonna be one of those guys that I don't want to pay 100, 130, 150 bucks for anti-glare screen when nobody really complained about it, except for when they got Chucky. And if you're not playing Chucky, then all the non-Zen tables, you can turn down the brightness all the way down on that back glass and you'll not get any glare. So
I seen a dude that's got like a weird little plastic scoop thing he bought off somewhere else where it kind of shields it.
Yeah, because they make those for real pinball machines.
Yeah, but for me, I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. Chucky, it bothered me a little bit. I can't lie, but everything else has been all right.
Yeah, everything's been all right, and I stopped playing Chucky because Halloween time's over with. So, but yeah.
I've seen people getting the whole privacy screens too, where you know, you can't view it from the side as much as you can certain
Correct.
ones. And yeah, but you got to get a vertical one, I guess, too. If you do decide to get an anti-glare or privacy screen,
Yeah.
make sure you get a vertical oriented one.
And see, everybody is taking off the back glass cover and then putting that privacy screen actually on the monitor screen and then putting the black back glass cover back on. That's a lot of work, man. It's just like, you know, if you find it that's worth it, man, congratulations. But
I mean, people's eyesight, I imagine, we're all different, right? So some people might be more sensitive to it. For me, when I go to the arcade, a lot of times there's back glass glare down on the playfield. So, you know,
well, tomato grass, just hold out, man. Let's see how these rare packs do for Atgames and Microsoft, and maybe we'll get a rare pack too, and it'll be you know,
when we
Banjo
did our,
Kazooie.
I think our ninth show was a rare speculation show, and you were right on the money and called Sea of Thieves way before I even heard of the game.
Yeah.
And I speculated Banjo and Kazooie. I was hoping would be one of the titles, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, let's see how it works out, man, and maybe they'll do a rare pack too, and they'll have 3 more titles or 4 more titles.
Yeah,
Like
we
I said,
heard people were asking for Halo and everything. So
yeah. Yeah, and we talked about that so many freaking times. So it's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, you guess you could be like PD7 and put like a cardboard box on your back glass and cover it up so it doesn't, you know, doesn't affect it at all.
he did what?
It's like he has like this cardboard piece, like I guess the top of a box or whatever, and he just has it over his back glass when he's recording his review videos.
Yeah, well, doing the most.
God, there's tons of rare properties, dude. There's Viva Pinata. There's Conker's Bad Fur Day. There's Perfect Dark. So many rare titles. That's why I just fork out the money, man. I supporting Atgames to the max. What a machine and what a time to love pinball in my house. Absolutely, totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Jason. You got it right there. Boom. That's the perfect four table pack right there, man. Viva Pinata for the kids.
Yeah, tomato grass 100 though. You know, I'm that's why I like doing this show and covering this content.
That's the whole reason we do it.
Yeah, it's like, you know, just to know that we keep getting this content and we could keep getting more and what the future could hold, you know, if we all support this stuff, you know, and don't just bash it constantly, because I have a lot of fun. You know, I'm not 10 times out of 10, I'm having fun on this machine for real.
Yeah. And I wasn't a pinball guy at all. Like, didn't really care for it until I played a couple of like real pinball tables, and I was like, okay, it's cool. And then I got interested because, you know, I got all these arcade 1-ups and other companies' arcade cabinets, and I played on my emulation handhelds of all these arcade games over and over and over again, different platforms. But one thing I've never played is virtual pinball, and I know I could never afford a real pinball machine, so I was like, this is the next best thing. Let me get into this. It's kind of like, you know, an arcade in your home, but with virtual pinball. And now I saw the Atgames was doing a 4K version of things. I was like, next step forward. I'm actually jumping in on this, and I've been in love with it ever since, man. Like, I cannot get enough of it. So
Yeah, and what's really cool is over the past year, because me and you kind of bought into it real early, you know, and
yeah,
over the past year, it's been nice watching people from our community buy it, and then watch their views kind of go from unsure whether they wanted to get it or not, or unsure if they could make space in their home arcade for it, and then watching them totally 360 to being just like us, and now they're doing content on it, and they're posting reviews, and they're ranting and raving about how much fun this machine is, you know. So it's really cool to just see the whole community kind of everybody's all in, you know.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's nice to see the growth of the 4KP. Went from laggy and fun for us to got rid of the lag, and it became super competitive where a lot of more people were jumping on the leaderboards and making outrageous scores. The score chasing to me is what became really fun about it.
Yeah.
You could do some score chasing on, say, some of these arcade 1-up cabs and all that kind of stuff, but to me, this is a whole different ball game. And
Pinball is different, bro. Pinball is
yeah,
different. Pinball's got a different competitive level, and plus, it's so random. Every game is different. If you play the same table a million times, every game is going to be different, you know. And yeah, it's just like I said, it's just for me, you know. It's also knowing I'm not crazy, right? Like it's the reassurance, like, oh, I'm not crazy. Everybody's starting to enjoy this across the board. Like everybody in the home arcade scene pretty much has one now, or plans to get one, you know, and they're all talking about how much fun they're having on it. So yeah.
we're actually about the same height, man. I just got my camera in a weird angle.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I might have a couple. Maybe
You got like 2 inches on me, I think, man.
pause. Big pause. That was crazy. Yeah, I think I'm a little taller. Wedding ring.
Half a dozen says it perfectly. You can play the same pinball table a million times and never play the same. Yeah, pinball never gets old.
Where's half a dozen's wedding ring, bro? No.
Nah, that man ain't hitched, man.
No.
Anyway,
never been, probably never will be, bro.
we'll see. You never know, man.
I ain't about that life. I don't think so. I don't think it's in the cards for this player.
Yeah,
free agent. Yeah, penis passport.
Damn, dude.
I'm done.
All right, guys. So let's move it on, man. We've been an hour and talking about other things, trying to make it much filler as possible. Let's talk about Sea of Thieves, the whole reason everybody's here. So let's discuss our feelings on this table, the review, and man, let me start off by saying this table for me, and being that it's the only one that's available in the pack and everything right now, so it's the only table you can focus on, right? It's frustrating. It's fun. It's hard. And it downright fucking cheats. Our language, sorry. It just cheats.
Yeah, man. It's a difficult table. As floaty as the ball physics are in contrast to Zen tables, that ball gets moving fast, bro, with that open play field there.
Yes, and man, there's so many like positives I want to say about it because I love the flow of the play field. I love that I could make my shots really, really easy. And I like some of the I actually like the shots and how like one of them comes back for you. They go up the ramp really fast and come around. I like that the ramps are made out of rope and not wire. You know, keeps that theming going. By the way, I got some people's play field or play videos in here playing because I like the way I could see the back glass on this one and the DMD. There's another one that somebody gets multi-ball and messes with the Kraken, so I got some of that on as well. Not sure who the owner of the videos are, but hopefully y'all are in this community, so I know y'all don't mind if I use them and everything. But no, shout out to Retro Tech X and Way Too Fast for You, and of course you have half a dozen because you did the trailer for the first one and everything. So
yeah, you got your Cannon multi-ball on this. I do like the treasure chest multi-ball only takes 2 ball locks to set off.
yeah,
You know, so it's fairly easy to understand. You can see the what's the name of the skeleton there? I forget his name.
they just call him Lord Skeleton.
Lord Skeleton, yeah. You know, you got to shoot 2 balls up there. He'll throw them in the treasure chest. You get your multi-ball there. And then you got your cannonball multi-ball where you got to lock 3 balls under the playfield there a little bit. Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. This table was pretty easy for me to hit all my shots. It was pretty easy to
Yes.
understand the play mechanics of the table. You know, as far as visual appeal, I wasn't like blown away by this table either. You know, um,
Yes, Pop Brad, that is you. My bad, dude.
yeah, that's your video, Papa Brad. Shout out to
I
you.
couldn't remember if it was you or Arcade Talk, but I realized it is you. So thank you for posting that short. It's a great
But
video.
I mean, some little minor gripes I got is like that back area behind the palm tree, like the very back wall of the pinball playfield. Like
Yes.
that image on a lot of their tables, even on the Natural History Pack 3, kind of looks blurry, and you can see it behind the skeleton there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look like a very great quality. Even the characters here, we were talking about when we seen a preview, the teaser trailer, how it zooms in on them, and I was saying how bad them character models look. They're really tiny on the playfield, right? Like sitting there on them slingshots. So yeah, there's some minor gripes. I don't think the graphics look great. I think they look mid. I think some of the Zen tables in 2K actually look better than this in 4K.
Yeah, I
You
agree with
know,
that.
But you said it does have original licensed music, which I think is a major plus because that's a good look for KI and Battletoads, right?
Yeah, that keeps me hyped for those tables, at least for a little bit on that.
Yeah, because if they could get to see Thieves music, they could probably get the music for the other two licenses. So that's a plus, in my opinion. But yeah, this table's fun. I don't want to knock it. I don't think it's anything great, but I'm not a big Sea of Thieves fan. If I was, I would probably be a bigger fan of this table. I do like the call outs a lot, though. It's fun the pirate call outs are great on this table.
Yeah, yeah. I don't mind the voice actor at all. I'm glad he keeps it with the pirate theming. Great, like I said, great table layout. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot of different modes to activate. You got your main game modes that you can activate by hitting the 3 hit targets and then lock it into the ball. I forget what that thing's called, but the locks your ball in that one
Ball
spot.
lock.
Yeah, the ball lock. Yeah, so that's how you would activate all those game modes right there. But you also have treasure hunt, and you have fortress, the where you fight the skeletons and everything. If you accrue too much treasure, you'll activate the Kraken. You got to defeat the Kraken in order to keep your gold, and stuff like that. When it comes to that, my biggest gripe, I'll tell you right now, is the one reason why I hated this table or it became so frustrating to me is that damn fish and that damn barrel.
That fucking little shark or whatever under the water gets in your way. If it's a fish or a shark, I don't know, but it swims across the water there and it'll just block the pinball when you shoot.
Yeah. That those two things right there piss me off to no end because I'll be like right there going straight for a shot, and all of a sudden that red barrel will just pop up right as I'm about to hit the ramp down to go up,
Yeah.
and it'll bounce right off and go somewhere else. And just man, the red barrel sucks. I wish you could hit it one time and it'll blow up.
Yeah,
Or
that's the
something
thing.
like
Like
that.
I'll have a rhythm going and that'll just completely interrupt it.
Yeah. Oh, and then also when it's when the ball, because the ball is floaty, right? And that's your normal Magic Pixel
I think
type
that
feel.
well, I think that's like the main gripe I've kind of heard from people about this pack and Magic Pixel lately is they feel like the ball physics are a little too floaty.
Yeah. Which, that's how every Magic Pixel game is, especially the ones that have the center post in between the two flippers. I'm used to that. I've gotten used to that point now, and I'm already expecting the ball to be floaty. What pisses me off to no end, though, is like if the ball goes towards the out lanes, 9 times out of 10, that ball is bouncing and going out the out lane. And I've had it sometimes where if I plunge the ball out of the cannon to start a game, it'll bounce and go straight to the out lane, or just
Yeah.
literally go straight down it.
Yeah, I've had it do that when I got it in the ball lock up top in the treasure chest, and then it launched my next ball straight to the out lane. And I'm like, come on, bro. Come on.
And on Tomato Grass, I saw it happen to you earlier tonight when on your live stream. There was a point where
Yeah, I did. I tried to nudge Pete, but it didn't save me.
yeah, God, you really have to like double nudge though, because I've
Yeah.
had it completely ignore my nudge. And I've gotten to the point where it's like if I feel like the ball comes a little too soft towards the center post in between the two flippers and it's kind of resting on there, you can do like a forward nudge and make the ball like bounce out and go towards your flippers and you'll save it. Um and I like that physic aspect of the game because I feel like it uses forward nudge correctly more than say a Zen table, because Zen table you use forward nudge and it's basically you're gonna tilt it, man. It ignores it completely. But on these Magic Pixel tables, it does fine. Now, but like I said earlier, like if it's bouncing around on those lanes, 9 times out of 10, it's going to find the out lane. And like you just really have to just be on top of your game and like really just double nudge or double push, you know,
Yeah.
on your table to not get it to not do that. I've only tilted once. Like it to me it feels like it lets you nudge a lot before it actually warns you.
Yeah, the tilt sensor is pretty forgiving on this, so
Yeah.
I will give it that.
Yeah. But other than that, man, that's my biggest gripes. Is your normal Magic Pixel stuff. Like everybody says about the daggone DMD, I like the fact that there's a pirate ship, while you're scoring and everything. But like if you complete a mode or if you start a mode, if you switch to a different island, it's that same normal, acid trip of a playfield or
Yeah.
DMD screen.
Yeah, it's just like when they transition between a score or something that you accomplish on a table, you get that same like bubble transition effect or whatever you want to call it, where like these shapes come in and stuff, and every table might have a different color, but it's the same effect. And yeah, so that's kind of mid. That was one of the things, that goes under the gripe list too. Is it terrible? No, but is it more the same? Yeah. You know, I'll pretty much get into my kind of like my score on this table. Which is pretty much what I predicted last week. It's about a 7 for me out of 10.
Okay.
You know, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. It's a mid kind of table. I wish I was a bigger fan of the series because then I might like the table more.
I do want to say that before I give my score, there is a couple issues that I found. During my first night of playing it for a couple hours, I've had it force close back to the menu, or the game would crash, and it sent
Yeah.
me to it sent me back to the menu twice. I haven't had that happen since, but it did that on my first night of playing. Second issue is the left kickback. If you activate your kickbacks and you fall into the left lane or left out lane, when the ball kicks out, there's no sound effect. It just shoots, and the ball just starts rolling around on the playfield. Like there's no call out, there's no cannon shot or sound effect of anything or any kind. It's just silent. And then on the right kickback, it does make the cannon sound, but left kickback completely dead, no sound effect. So that tells me I'm like either they didn't think about it or didn't have an idea of what kind of sound effect they wanted to use. They could just use a generic sound effect to me, or just have the
Same
announcer
sound
call
effect.
it out and say, ball save, left kickback, whatever, or just say kickback. And to me, it just made that feel like, okay, maybe this table is not as complete as as they want it and as we want it. Maybe there's more work that they could do to it. So maybe it
Yeah,
kind of felt
it,
like a beta to me in a way, like
it seemed like they had to hit a due date. It seemed
yeah,
like there was a date that they had to put this content out by, and they stuck to it. I imagine Microsoft had a date that they wanted this 4K piece skin out by. They wanted them, available by Christmas. And then the people that bought them skins need to get the table. So you got to push, even if you got to push the one table out first, push that out, get that out for them, and then we'll give them the other two tables later. We could polish them up a little more and then maybe patch this up down the road. But
yeah,
it does it. That's where my score comes in. Even a 7, like Tomato Grass said, he feels it was a fair score. I'm being generous with that 7. I want to give it about a 6, like Tomato Grass, a 6.5. But I'm giving it a 7 because I did have some fun with the table after I gave it a fair shot, and yeah, I think it's a fairly decent table now. Or now on the pack overall, I can't. That's where it's hard to score it too, because I want to give it a 6 because I paid $35 and this is all I got, right now. So it's hard to score this. It's really hard to give this a honest score right now, but I'm trying to just focus on this table and score it out of 10. I think it's a fair enough table, man. It's got some bugs like Chaotic said, but it plays pretty well too when it does play good.
yeah. And the reason why I want to give it I want to give it a 6, like you are on the fence about Tomato Grass is totally for and totally agreeing on that, is because I feel like since it is a new IP, and I feel like maybe Magic Pixel and Atgames had a deadline that they had to hit on make the game playable to release it, and I feel like they could make some changes to that. They can come back and say, and let's fix this, right? So I'll give it a 6 on that, because what I do love about this table is the fact that even though it's frustrating, it's hard, um, it's fun, and that no matter how mad I get at it, how mad I get pissed off at the fish and the damn barrel and the bouncy damn balls going out towards the out lane and ignoring my nudge completely, it keeps me coming back to it.
Yeah,
I'll keep resetting the ball, resetting my game, and playing again. If I don't feel like my first ball went that great, if I, whatever went through my first ball super quick, I'll restart the game and go over again. I don't mind to keep playing this game. I don't get frustrated to the point where I'm just like, you know what, screw this game. I don't want to play it no more. I don't feel that way. I feel like I can just keep going until I'm get a score that I'm happy with.
yeah, it's
And
entertaining for sure. It's
yeah,
it's a fun table, especially once you kind of figure out the play field a little bit, and like you said, getting all your shots is relatively easy. And like you said, some of them shots they send it right back to your flipper, so you kind of got this rhythm that once you get into it, you can kind of keep that ball moving. It's just real fun, bro. It is fun, So, and I'm also, I'm trying to keep my scoring fair because I'm keeping in mind like, all right, so I said Insect World was about a 7. I feel like this is about comparable with that. It's about just as fun.
yeah. And so when the other two tables in this pack come out and we review them and we talk about them, I do want to come back to Rare Pack 1 as a general, pack.
Yeah, as a
Is it
whole.
worth as a whole, is it worth $35? That's what I want to do. I want to give an individual score of all three tables and then come back and say, all right, guys, for y'all that did not that waited to pick up the three tables, is it worth $35 now that we've played all three of them? And that's what I want to come back to. So I'm looking forward to February 20th. And I still have high hopes. Still have high hopes for Killer Instinct and Battletoads. I I will say a lot of people are also complaining about the sound. It's too low on Sea of Thieves.
I didn't
And
notice that, but that's that you could adjust that. But yeah,
well,
I
like
guess
the like the mix of sound, right?
yeah, I
So
get
the sound effects are good, but and the call out actor is pretty good, but then like the
the
music gets drowned out.
physics.
Yeah, the music
uh,
will get drowned out by everything. I get that. So I feel like there's just a lot of tweaking. Like I just feel like this table's still in beta, and that's one reason why the HD version is coming out January 23rd instead of now. You know, it didn't
hmm.
come out with the 4KP because I feel like there's some more work that they need to do. Like they're not completely done with this. Like this is still in beta form. They had to get it out by the 31st because the Sea of Thieves machine's already going out, guys. Like we have to get
Hmm.
this table out. So y'all could go back and patch it. Just work on it while while the table's being released and everything. So
Yeah, and this also once again makes me feel like I made the right decision getting the Attack from Mars because I feel a little bad for people who bought the Sea of Thieves skin just because this table doesn't feel all the way polished.
Ray Delatorre has hit you up with a $5 super chat, man.
Oh man, Ray, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Ray. Okay, okay. What we doing here? What we doing? Oh, oh,
Oh,
hey, hey.
see, I don't have the swagger that you got.
Bro, come on, bro.
But
Appreciate you,
yeah,
Ray. Appreciate you.
in the end, though, it's about replay value. This table is going to keep me going back for more. That's the whole reason why I got my game sitting on pause, ready for me to go back into it, because I got
Cheater,
a pretty good score going on.
cheater.
Not a cheater.
200 mil first ball, and you paused it for the whole show. That's
All right,
crazy.
so technically I'm on ball 2. I haven't launched it yet, so that's I'm not technically on pause. So it's like a real pinball table. It's just sitting there waiting for me to go play ball 2.
I'm just giving him a hard time because he puts up good scores, bro. I'm like, and then when I seen he played the table 90 times to get in third place, I'm like, come on, bro. I've
Yeah,
had like five.
90 plus times in a day, man. I was just
I'm
literally going,
like,
nope.
I've been working all week, bro. I'm crunching to try to download the table to get stuff for the show ready to even play the table to give a review to give my opinion. And this man's played it 90 times. I'm like, I haven't played any of these tables, I don't think 90 times. I was like, damn, bro. But I'm sure that number was a little exaggerated. I'm just saying, but you put up a great score, bro. And honestly, I see you applying the techniques you learned from tomato grass and just
Mhm.
learning from experience has really been paying off because you've been putting up high scores every time they drop a pack.
And like use what you know. Like if you know the magic pixel tables, like the ball physics are going to be floaty, and when it hits the flipper, it's going to bounce to the other flipper. Or but just pay attention to how the ball acts at what speed it's falling, and then you can react to it better and actually plan your shots better. It's just studying the situation you're in before you actually react.
Yeah,
Is kind of I just learned a lot of patience when it comes to magic pixel tables. Zen tables, you have to be deliberate in what you got to do, or else the ball is just gonna sink on you. Um, Especially if you mess up a shot and hit the right spot perfectly, it's gonna go straight down the middle. But on a magic pixel table, you know, you have a chance, long as if you are paying attention but remaining patient and not overreacting to the way a ball bounces or the way it acts. You just gotta pay attention, man.
yeah.
Um,
Them dead bounces will change your game, bro. And
yeah,
I try to apply that, but sometimes I'm just so anxious to try to get my next shot, or I feel like I'm in such a rhythm I could keep it going, and then the ball gets too much backspin on it, comes down a little too fast into them flippers, and if you don't sometimes let that dead bounce just happen and take away some of that movement, yeah, it's a game. It's really all situational, like you get in so many different situations in pinball. That's why I love it. You gotta situational and be reactionary constantly, and I could jump on a table and play it a few times, and I noticed like, oh, I wasn't nudging enough. Like I got to apply my nudges plus what I've been doing plus my So yeah, it's crazy. It's layers. It's levels to this pinball shit, son.
I always weigh it by the Facebook Marketplace evaluation. There's a 50-year-old 1200, or I can get a real fixer upper for $1,200, or get this new table for 35. There you go.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's the thing. I always keep that in mind too. Like yeah, I spent a lot on the 4KP and the pinball packs and all that, but look at the library. What do I got? I think 208 tables now. I think now, like, it's crazy the variety this machine offers. That's why I said, like, even if I get upset with a table, or I can't really get bored because I could just switch to another table. You'll never get bored with this machine, bro.
I like to see you play Chaos. Maybe someday we'll get those tournament battles. That'd be cool, man. But I'll be honest with you. It's just me trying to mimic you.
Yeah.
trying to do everything I learned from you, man. The whole flipper pass thing. I'm still learning how to do that, man. I'm not good at
Yeah.
it like you.
Well, and it's different on every table, right? Because the placement of the slingshots and the flippers is different on every table. So I noticed, like, yeah, that's a hard thing doing flipper passes.
Yeah. Hey, how many tables are we at now? 210?
208, I think.
208.
Maybe,
Okay, I didn't remember if it was 209 or 207, but yeah, 208.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I think we're at like 208. Yeah, that's why I said by the end of the year, we should be almost, if we buy everything, almost up to 300 native.
Yeah. So I gave it a 6. You gave it a 7. But we're still very hopeful for the other 2 tables in the pack come February, and I can't wait until we discuss them here.
Yeah, and like I said, I want to give it a 6 based on just the fact if I was focusing on the rare pack and this being a third of it right now and the pricing and all that, I want to give it a 6, And then I haven't personally experienced the game crashing on me, but I've heard that's kind of like a low-key widespread issue. You've experienced it, people in the group have. So,
Yeah.
There's part, where I want to give it a 6, but in my mind, I've had just as much fun on this table as I did on Insect World, as I did on what was the other Microbes. Like, I feel like this is just as fun as Microbes. This is just as fun as Insect World, and that's where I scored those. So that's where I'm gonna score this.
Yeah. Anybody want to answer Israel's question? I don't own an AOU yet, so I don't really know. I imagine some of y'all in the chat know. So yeah, I'm excited about still excited about the future tables coming out.
I'm
February.
I'm nervous about them though. Not to cut you off, I'm nervous
No, you're
about
good.
them because to me, KI Killer Instinct is a really big deal. Battletoads a little less, but almost as much. Like they're very comparable. Like so Sea of Thieves, I'm not gonna lie, kind of worries me because if they perform like this table performs and look like this table looks, I'm not gonna be as excited as I could be. Them tables could be mine. I guess you played. Isn't there a Killer Instinct on VPX?
Yeah.
You played that?
Yes.
Now, so you kind of know what they could do with something that kind of license, right? So
Yes.
for me, it's like this could be a big miss. If the next 2 tables are mid tier where there's 6s and 7s, we're all kind of voting on this. If they hit Killer Instinct with a 6 or a 7, that's a missed opportunity. Killer Instinct should be a banger.
Killer Instinct needs to be damn good.
Yeah, it needs to probably be the best Magic Pixel table. I
Yeah.
hate to say that, but it needs to be one of the very best Magic Pixel tables ever.
Yeah. Because I mean that's one of my favorite arcade games of all time. I'll never ever sell this cab. And you got the Pro, so like it's a big deal for both of us, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people in the community that this is the one table that in the pack that they wanted most of all. Didn't care about Sea of Thieves, didn't care about Battletoads as much. It's all about Killer Instinct, and that's where you want. If you're gonna go out and get that license, damn it, do it right. Get the SSF kit popping, get the sound effects correct, get the music correct,
Get some DMD games, bro. Like I was talking about on Battletoads, you could have it where you're riding a vehicle with the flippers and dodging those walls and stuff, hitting the left and right flippers. But I feel like with Sea of Thieves, we didn't get none of those kind of cool DMD games. So are we gonna get that on a Battletoads? I doubt it.
I don't know if there's a Magic Pixel game out there that does DMD games.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, so that's where Zen sometimes has the upper hand right now, I feel like. But I'm not just trying to shit on Magic Pixel. I just want them to get inspired by Zen and go, oh, wait, we could do that. We could add a Battletoads racing game on a DMD. And all we got to do is do a left and right animation and the little walls pass in and they got to dodge for 30 seconds and then they get $1 million,
Yeah. Or hell, stick it to Zen and say, look, man, we got a license that y'all can't get. We about to outdo y'all, on this. So I believe that's the kind of attitude they need to have about it, man. Kill it. Do your research and do as much as you can.
Yeah, and get inspired, go out of your way to try to, like he said, try to compete with Zen in certain aspects. Maybe add some DMD games and different features that none of your other pre-existing tables have.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for Sea of Thieves. We do have one more thing to really discuss, and that is our community spotlight. We try to do this every show. If we see something out there that somebody has modded in the community that is absolutely gorgeous to look at, check this out, man. And Cornercade, if you're still here, I know. Oh well, I forgot to go back over to patch notes. I forgot about that part. My bad.
That's all right. You pretty much called out the crashing and all that.
Yeah, the flipper latency of 51 milliseconds is great, and then of course it's in 4K pixels. So there's that. Although I will say the little rules in the bottom corner of the playfield, you can't read it.
No.
It's too blurry, too pixelated. I feel like they could fix that. But let's go back to the community. So, Cornercade, if you're still here, man, it's one of your favorite arcade games. It's something that you want Arcade 1-Up to come out with. It's not gonna. It's probably most likely it's not gonna happen. But we have a Arcade 1-Up cabinet, at least the shell of it anyway, converted to a Hydro Thunder.
Yeah, Casey Chan on a Facebook Arcade 1-Up and modding group, he posted this picture. Well, not exactly this. I modified it a little bit, made it like a dope thumbnail, but the photo of his cab that's to the right there, he posted this like months ago, and I screen grabbed it and I wanted to showcase it on our show. And I told Chaotic, I was like, bro, I can't remember the dude's name who posted it. Like because I think I just saved the photo of the cab and I didn't take a screenshot of his name. So now you see I'm starting to take screenshots of their Facebook name. Is Casey Chan from the Arcade 1-Up modding group. Yeah, he reposted this. So now initially he just had that Arcade 1-Up build, and he had the Midway logo on the steering wheel and the shifter and the pedals. But now he went out and he bought a whole Hydro Thunder seat to add to this and installed some speakers in there and everything, to give it that authentic feel.
And it looks like he built that box that it sits on too.
Yeah. I think that's what's next to it in the far right picture is probably the box.
Okay. Yep, you're right. I see it. Okay, because he has the wires running from underneath it, probably for the speakers and whatnot.
Yeah, and he did a whole PC build. I guess he's running a PC version of this on it.
It makes sense, especially if I'm pretty sure he can run Daytona USA, Cruising USA. He probably has. I don't know. He may not have Star Wars Trilogy on it or anything, but the steering wheel with the gear shifter was really dope.
Yeah. I think it's an incredible mod. Like I don't know where he sourced the original Hydro Thunder seat. To do this. It's just, I guess all the stars align for this dude, bro, because it is an incredible mod. Even the gear shifter, everything, like it's just crazy.
Yeah. So kudos to this guy for really jumping in on this and making it his own. I'm pretty sure he's got to be super proud of this.
Yeah.
This is a lot of people's dream cab to have. And if any arcade company or home arcade company out there is looking at something like this, uh, man, this is what you want to copy. This is what you want to do, man. Like,
Remember there was that like leaked Atgames racer like a long time ago, and that never happened. Like,
yeah,
yeah, people still kind of want a sit down racer like this with the whole racing seat and the pedals and gear shifters.
speakers at your ears,
Yeah, yeah.
and the subwoofer and the seat, so you can feel the
Even
vibration and stuff.
like I was looking at Retro Lizard's racing build. You know, that's really dope. But I was kind of wondering what the seating options were for that.
I imagine you could probably do like a 1-2 punch between him and Buy Stuff Arcades, because Buy Stuff Arcades does a lot of it's been doing a lot of sit down racers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
So
like kind of having the idea of having the adjustable seat, you know, because different people that sit down and at different heights, reaching the pedals can be a bitch if you don't have an adjustable seat.
yeah, Hydro Thunder's literally my childhood. I mean, I'm an N64 kid, but I learned all the cheats and strats for that game. Man,
Yeah, bro, I played it quite a bit in arcades, but like I loved it so much that I remember I bought like the Midway Treasures arcade collection on PlayStation 2, I think, or maybe even 3, I can't remember. But
yeah,
man, I played this. It had Mortal Kombat on there and Hydro Thunder, and I played Hydro Thunder to the point where like I think I unlocked like all the achievements I can unlock on that or trophies, and just bro, I played that to no end to where I had all them, I knew where to boost and how to get all, beat all the times, and me and my buddies would battle on that. Hydro Thunder is one of the best racers ever. And it's so different because you're on the water and boats, right?
all right. What's so funny about this is I know me and Gamer Fridge were hanging out on Discord one night, just chit chatting, and he was like talking about Hydro Thunder, and I just happened to look it up because I wanted to see what year it came out, and then I saw that it was available for PC through the Xbox store, and it was like I think $5.99 at the time. So I bought it and played it actually on this laptop with the keyboard and everything. And I was like, damn, this brings back a lot of memories. So it was actually really the arcade version of Hydro Thunder, but it was Xbox 360, version of it or whatever. The Xbox arcade version of it. But I think it's still available. I've been playing it on here. Like I think the last time I played it was like 2 months ago, but it's still available on here. So if y'all have like a PC and y'all got the Xbox store, look up Hydro Thunder. You can like buy it. It's it's like $5 to $7 or something like that.
Go
And
back
it's
to
a full arcade version.
the picture before this too. I want to see that control panel sick too. He's got the LED buttons on there.
Yeah, Game Fridge says he has that steering wheel.
Yeah, well, how do you do the whole like the dashboard and everything? Like it looks great.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I would love to pick his brain a little bit about it. Because
Yeah.
otherwise it looks like he just bought those buttons from Amazon, the square buttons with different colors.
hmm
And
But
then he
like
has
the
them cut out
dash,
for
maybe
whatever.
3D printed that, or who knows? It looks great though.
Yeah, it looks 3D printed. I'm not gonna. Yeah, because there's like no stickers to the speedometers or anything. It's just black circles, and it does look 3D printed. So
It's
that's
fire
yeah,
mod. Fire mods will start the new year.
yeah. That's a good mod to start the new year. You're absolutely right. So, guys, what do you think, man? That's a pretty cool mod. So
I think
shout
he's
out
even
to
got a Sabo marquee on it. Look like too, because
yeah.
that
That's got to
crystal
be
clear.
Sabos. That's got to be Sabos.
It's got that shine to it,
Yeah, and it's arcade accurate. So yeah, guys, hit that up on the Arcade One Up's modding group if y'all are interested. If y'all love Hydro Thunder and you don't even have to have a decent PC. Like I said, this is just a normal workbook laptop that I got, and I was able to play Hydro Thunder full graphics at like 1200p or whatever, 1440p, something like that. Well, played fine. So, wonder if they'll work on Blitz. I don't know, Gary. It'd just be something for you to try, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I had it for Sega Sega Dreamcast as well. So, God, good memories.
Shout out to Penny K too. I noticed she gifted a membership to my channel. I appreciate
Yep.
that.
Hell yeah. So, well, guys, that's pretty much all the time we got. I really appreciate everybody joining us for episode 41. And so the next pinball release is going to be January 30th for Space Shuttle Deluxe. We'll may do a show that day. If not, we'll definitely see y'all for when Star Wars releases later in February or mid February, and then you got a crap load of Zen releases and a crap load of Atgames. We're gonna be busy.
Yeah. So
Me and you are gonna be busy every week.
We might need this little breaky break, you know. So if we don't see y'all for a couple weeks, you know what it is. We don't hate y'all. We're not lazy. We're not out the game. We just, you know, might be good to take a couple weeks break because we're gonna be busy as hell all year.
Yeah, it'd be good for me to take a little mental break, but also I can work on some track modes. I know I owe y'all some South Park track mode videos. I owe y'all some more, and then we got some more good Williams tables coming out, and Star Wars and all that. And I'm pretty sure people are going to be loving that if I can get some track modes set up for that for when they release. I just got Back to the Future and Jaws done, so those are on my Google Drive for y'all that don't know about it. Check my Google Drive. I got the Back to the Future and Jaws available for the download and add to your track modes and everything. So, yeah, I think a good little mental break is going to be good. And then, man, it's going to be for me and you. It's going to be balls to the wall starting in February, and I think it's a good time that we'll be really refreshed.
Pause. But yeah, we're gonna be busy. We're gonna be busy, you know, and it's good to come back refreshed and reinvigorated and re-enthusiastic about doing stuff. And everybody deserves a break here and there. So I don't feel bad about it, but it's you know, I'm kind of glad they're giving us a couple of weeks off, you know, because they don't pay us to cover their content. They don't pay us, you know. We're not, you know.
No, man, it's just love. It's just love for the game.
Yeah, and love for our community primarily, you know.
Yeah. Love of the game, love of the community, man. So that's all.
The viewers.
That's right. So if y'all are new here, make sure you hit the like button on both of our streams. If you like the show tonight and you want to make sure you're here for the next one, make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. Hit the little notification bell to let you know when we go live the next time we go live. And yeah, we'll keep it going, man. February's gonna be wild and whacking.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild, busy year. Lots of pinball to talk about. So y'all make sure you come back, check out the channel. Like you said, stay notified so you know when we drop our next video. Keep supporting us. We're gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, guys, and God bless, man. Thank y'all so much for coming. We'll see y'all in the next
retro. Bye.
What's up, y'all? Welcome, yo.